Hello, this is Aisha with the Joyful Paper Co., where we bring you resources to start and grow your business. Today's resource is the Content Spark GPT. This is one of my GPTs that is available on my website, thejoyfulpaperco.com. And I wanted to come in today to talk about it because, as we've seen in the last week, that social media is not ours. Our social media um, channels, the platforms that we've built there, we do not own them. So if they go away, as TikTok did, um, and we have not told our customers, our audience, our community where to find us, or we have not gotten their information to be able to reach out to them, then we lose them. So I wanted to come in today to talk about a little bit about email marketing. Yes, you should have an email list. If you don't, you want to start one soon, so that you can get your customer's email address, as long as they give you permission. You can send them emails. You can be in contact with them. You don't have to rely solely on a social media platform. So this GPT helps you with what to say to your community, to your email audience. So here it's called Content Spark. It's going to generate fresh, engaging content ideas for email marketing campaigns. And I've given you 4 conversation starters here. Inspire me with content, tips for writing email copy, generate a campaign idea, spark subscriber interest. So let's go with the first one. We'll click on it. And it says, "Hi there. Content Spark GPT, brought to you by the Joyful Paper Cup, is here to help you inspire email marketing ideas. To provide the best content suggestions, could you share the industry or niche you're targeting? Whether it's e-commerce, health and wellness, coaching, or something else, I'll tailor ideas specifically to engage your audience effectively. Looking forward to hearing more." Okay, so this GPT is programmed to ask you about your niche, your industry, so that it can tailor the information and response to you. All right, so anyone can use this. It's not geared toward just digital creators. If you sell a physical product, if you're a salon owner, if you're in real estate, you can use it. Just tell it what you do. So I'm going to say, actually, I'm going to use that example. I'm going to say I'm a real estate agent. I am not. Just using this for demonstration purposes. But let's say I am a real estate investor. And I want to target people who are buying or selling their home. So I said I was a real estate investor, and I said I want to target people who are buying or selling their home, and that is very general. You probably have a more specific niche, as far as like where you're located, where city, states, what demographics you serve, but I just kept it general. So it has given me some ideas. It says, "Great, as a real estate investor targeting home buyers and sellers, your email marketing should focus on providing value, building trust, and positioning yourself as a knowledgeable resource in the market. Here are some engaging email content ideas tailored to your audience." So it's giving you a list of ideas. Number 1, home buying and selling guides. Subject would be thinking of buying. Here's your step-by-step guide. And then it's going to tell you what you can offer within that email. Offer a downloadable PDF or series of tips to educate potential buyers or sellers on what to expect in the process. The second idea, market updates and trends. It gives you a subject line. What's happening in the market this month? So maybe this is a monthly email that you send out about what's going on with the market and some trends. Number 3, home staging tips for sellers. Boost your home's value with these tips. So it gives you, let's see, it's given us 10 actually. These are very good. First time home buyer advice, neighborhood spotlights. That's a good one. Because people, if they move into an area, they want to know about the neighborhood, where to go, what activities, what schools are good, investment opportunities. So if you want people to invest in property, maybe you're a broker or you're an investment real estate agent. You want to highlight investment opportunities, client success stories. If maybe people signed up for your list, but you have not worked with them yet, that'll be a good one. Seasonal home maintenance tips. Everybody needs that, especially where I am. It is really cold. What should we be doing in these cold months to maintain our home? Exclusive off-market deals. Maybe you got some insight on some really good property deals you want to let your clients know about. And then moving checklists. So if you're targeting those sellers, what should they be doing to get their home packed up and so they can move? And then at the end, it says, would you like help refining any of these ideas or creating a content calendar? Also consider using Flowdesk. So yes, it's going to recommend Flowdesk because that's the email marketing tool that I use. And I give you a link to sign up if you would like to. And then it gives you a little bit more information about my company. So let's go ahead and choose one to refine. Actually, let's ask it to make a content calendar. So can you assist me? Calendar. Let's see what it gives us. It says, absolutely, a well-structured content calendar will help you stay organized and consistently engage your audience. Here's a 3-month real estate content calendar tailored for home buyers and sellers. So month 1, establishing trust and providing value. So it's going to give you emails that you can send out weekly. So if you want to send out emails more often than that, you can come back here and tell it. You can edit this and say, can you assist me with creating a content calendar? I want to send out emails 3 times a week. So you can do that. But for this demonstration, it has given us once a week. So the first week, so month 1, week 1, home buying basics. It gives you a theme and it lets you know what the goal of the email is. Week 2, seller success tips. Week 3, market trends. Week 4, testimonial spotlight. And then month 2 is going to talk about generating leads and engagement. So if you're first getting started, month 1, you're kind of warming up your audience. You're getting them, used to you. You're getting used to them. You're telling them the basics. And then you're going to start trying to build a closer relationship, a stronger relationship. You're going to generate leads and engagement. You're going to send out exclusive listings, talk about first-time buyer mistakes. You're going to have a seller FAQ series and talk about tips for moving. And then month 3, you'll go into some strengthening relationships and upselling, some home maintenance tips, investment opportunities, client appreciation, local community highlights. So this is giving you a 3-month plan. So say, for example, you wanted to build out the email. So let's say I'm going to pick one. So I'm going to ask it to expand upon this. I'm going to say, can you write an email for month 1, week 2, seller success tips. Let's see what it gives me. All right, so as you notice, the screen just jumped there. This jumped into ChatGPT's Canvas. So this feature of ChatGPT is where you can edit right inside of ChatGPT. So this section right here that my cursor is rolling across, after I read through this, if I want to change something, I can change it right here on the screen. I don't have to take it copy it, paste it into my Google Doc or Word doc, and then change it. I can change it right here. So I'm gonna let's see. Get ready to sell your home. So it gives you a subject. Maximize your home's value with these staging hacks. It gives you a header for your email. Get your home ready to sell the right way. It gives you the body. So thinking of selling your home, first impressions matter. And it gives you some tips: declutter and depersonalize. Boost curb appeal. Let there be light. So you want to open up your curtains, clean your windows, add warm lighting, neutralize the space. Consider repainting bold colored walls with neutral tones. Focus on key areas. Kitchens and living rooms are major selling points, so ensure they look their best, and that is true. Always looking at a kitchen. Want more personalized tips for staging your home to sell quickly? I'm here to help. Schedule a free consultation. So if you offer free consultations, you would put your link in there so they can schedule. You would put your name, your contact information, your website, if that's how you want to set it up. So all of this, you can just basically, if there's nothing you want to change, you can copy this and paste it into your email marketing tool that you're using. Oh, look, you can also do this. I have not seen this. So you can highlight something and right here, and you can make it bold. You can make it italicized. And you can make it a bigger heading. All right, ChatGPT. ChatGPT is getting fancy. So I'm going to go back. Okay, then I can go back. All right, so all of that you can do right here in ChatGPT. And like I said, you can make changes. So if I want to say, I'm going to click on this. Will it let me? I didn't. Let's see. Restore this version. Okay. Yep. All right. So that is there. If I want to put my cursor here. If I want to take out the right way, I can just do that right there. So again, you can copy and paste this and put this into your email marketing tool. This is, so I'm going to tell ChatGPT, this is great. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to close out of here. So if I close out of there, it is still right here. If I click on this button, it'll go back to that screen and open it up. So just so you know, in case you have not worked with Canvas, that's how it works. And you can also ask this GPT if you wanted to give you, so we gave you a subject line. It can also give you a preview line. So I'm going to say, can you give me a preview? Can you give me preview text for my email? So if you want to include not only just this email subject, but the preview text, and sometimes it will give you, like this gave me a lot. I'm going to say, excuse me, can you make it 10 words, excuse me, or less? And it did. So it says, boost your home's value with these easy staging tips. So you want to entice people to open up the email and actually read it. All right, so let's look at some other conversation starters for this GPT. I'm going to go back up here to the drop down caret, and I'm going to do a new chat. So the next conversation starter is tips for writing email copy. So again, it's going to thank you. It's going to say before diving in, it's asking you again to share your niche or audience or, industry. Sometimes it gets a little bit carried away and it goes right into the tips. It doesn't wait for your response. So that's what happened here. But it says, in the meantime, here are some general tips for writing compelling email copy. So it says, craft attention-grabbing subject lines, personalize your message. So you want to, if you have your email, the first name for your email audience recipients, you want to use their first name. So if anybody on your email list, I usually when I do my sign up form, I ask them for their first name so that I can personalize my emails to them. Focus on a single clear goal. Keep it concise and scannable. Emphasize benefits over features. Use a conversational tone. Include a strong call to action. So CTA is call to action. So for example, shop now, learn more, get started. Optimize for mobile. If most email marketing platforms do have that. You can do a test and analysis, an A/B test with different subject lines. That is a little bit more advanced. If you're just getting started, I recommend just send one email. Okay, we want to start simple. We want to cut down on all barriers. Start with one email. As you progress, as you do this more consistently, then you can do the A/B testing with testing out different subject lines. But for right now, one email. We're going to get it out there and be done with it. Add value with every email. So you want to make sure you're adding some helpful content. If you have an exclusive offer, go ahead and offer that, or some insights. You want to keep subscribers engaged and looking forward to your emails. And then again, it's going to recommend Flowdesk because that's what I use. Now, if you want more specific tips for your industry, then you tell it what your industry is. So I'm going to say I'm in the real estate industry. Can you give me more tips for my industry? So it says write compelling subject lines, and it gives you some examples. Keep them short, excuse me, engaging and relevant to spark curiosity. Personalize your emails. So, for example, hi, Sarah. So if you have their first name, use it. If you don't, I usually say friend. If I don't have my first name, I make it say hi, friend. Offer valuable insights and tips. So instead of just sending lists, provide valuable content that positions you as an expert. Some ideas include market updates, what's happening in your city. So for example, if you were in Chicago, what's happening in Chicago's real estate this month? Home buying, selling tips. Now is the right time. Neighborhood spotlights, top 5 schools in the area. So it's giving you more specific tips for your industry. All right, so let's go to the next conversation starter. Let's do new chat. Generate a campaign idea. So of course it's going to want to tailor to fit your needs. So this time I'm going to say, I am targeting people interested in self-publishing. Let's see what it says with that. Great choice. The self-publishing niche is full of opportunities to connect with aspiring established authors. Here's a customized campaign idea to engage your audience, provide value. Campaign theme, from manuscript to marketplace. This campaign will guide your audience through the key steps of self-publishing, offering actionable tips, resources, and inspiration. So it's going to give you a series of emails that you can create. When they say a campaign, it's usually a series of emails. And in this series, it gave me 6. So email 1 is a welcome and roadmap to self-publishing. It gives me a subject and tells me the content of the email. So the first round, it's not going to write the email. If you want it to write the email for you, just ask it to write email number 1 in the campaign. So email number 2 is writing and editing essentials. 3 would be formatting and cover design tips. 4 is publishing platforms breakdown. Oh, so this is good. Amazon KDP versus other platforms. What's right for you? Oh, that's a good one. I might use this. Email 5, marketing your book like a pro. Number 6, post publication success and tips. So if you are looking to do a series, if your thing is self-publishing, you want to reach out to people who are on your list, or you want to get them on your list, you offer them a little freebie, and then once they're there, you start sending them emails. You send them 6 emails, and maybe you're building up to doing like a master class, or you're building them up to buy a workbook or an ebook. So this would be a great way to build out a campaign. So a series of emails that are all related for your email audience. I really like this one. All right, and let's go over the last conversation starter, which is Spark subscriber interest. All right, so again, it's going to ask you for your industry or niche. All the conversation starters do. If you want to get personalized information for your industry, for your target audience, it's going to ask you to input that information. Now, if you don't, which I really hope you do, if you just want general information, you don't have to give it your target audience or niche. Maybe you don't know yet. That's fine. But if you do know it, plug it in so it can give you a more specific response. So let's see. So I'm going to tell it I'm a coach for I'm going to go back with my target audience is people who want to self-publish. Okay, it says that's great. It's an exciting and growing niche. Here are some engaging email content ideas tailored to your self-publishing audience. Inspirational content. So how I published my first book, Lessons Learned. Daily writing motivations, stay inspired and on track. An educational series, Self-Publishing 101, a step-by-step guide. Common self-publishing mistakes and how to avoid them. Understanding ISBNs and copyrights. Wow, this is really good. Number 3, behind the scenes insights from manuscript to marketplace, my self-publishing journey. How to work with editors and cover designers effectively. So if you are knowledgeable about that and that applies, you can take that and use it. If it's something that it doesn't apply, don't use it. Ask it for another suggestion. Promotional and engagement emails. So join our self-publishing challenge. Maybe you're going to run a challenge with your subscribers. Subscriber highlights. So maybe you want to highlight some people that you've worked with, or maybe someone bought your product and used it to create their product, and you want to highlight what they did with the product that they purchased from you. Exclusive deals on self-publishing tools and resources roundup. The top self-publishing platforms compared. 5 must-have tools for indie authors. Marketing and sales strategy. Interactive and engaging content. So this GPT, as you can see here, really just gets the ideas flowing. You tell it your niche, your target audience. It's going to narrow it down for you. I know a lot of people, they're like, what do I say? What information do I send to my email list? And this GPT will help you out with that. You no longer have to stare at a blank screen anymore. You feed it a little bit of information and it will respond back with a whole lot of ideas about what you can send to your email list. So I hope this has been helpful. Again, this is the Content Spark GPT And I will put the link for it down in the chat if you want to check it out. But if you don't, you can just ask ChatGPT to help you with writing an email, sending an email to your email list. Tell it that maybe you want to introduce yourself. Say, ChatGPT, I would like to introduce myself to my email list. Can you help me write an email? So yes, you can do it inside of just a general ChatGPT conversation, but this GPT helps you to get started because it has the 4 conversation starters, and it kind of prompts you along on what to say to ChatGPT to get the best response possible. All right. So again, remember, do not rely solely on social media. It can go away and come back, as we saw, at any time. So you want to get your email list up and running, and you want to be sending emails to your subscribers on your list so they do not forget about you and unsubscribe. All right. If you have any questions, please drop it down in the chat. Please subscribe and like this video. If you have ideas for videos that you want to see, let me know in the chat. I hope this has been helpful. Have a great day. Bye-bye.